Hey guys, welcome to FM Driving School. Don't forget to check out fmdrivingschool.co.uk for all the latest information. As you know, yesterday the PM, Boris Johnson here, made a few statements regarding a new wave of the coronavirus here in the UK. And today he made a press conference. We're going to go through exactly what was said and how it could potentially affect our driving lessons and our theory tests and our driving test. There's a summary on the left. This is a BBC's website. The UK is cautiously but irreversible on the path to freedom. The government will meet its target to offer vaccine to all over 50s, a fitting and permanent memorial to loved ones we've lost. He hopes to be able to detail more on the possibilities for foreign travel by 5th of April. Okay, and people are encouraged to stand on the doorsteps with the lights at 8 p.m. as part of a national day of reflection. Okay, a minute silence was held at midday to remember the victims of COVID-19. Let me just see what they're saying here. COVID surging dangerously across Brazil. Coronavirus continues to surge dangerously across Brazil, the World Health Organization's director for the Americas has warned. Okay. COVID certificates could be used to help people return to large gatherings such as sporting events. Culture Secretary Oliver Dowden has previously said. But what are they? In the UK, anyone who has had a jab receives a vaccination card and the details on their medical records. Now the UK is among a number of countries considering whether to introduce other ways of confirming that people have been vaccinated. It's been suggested a passport feature could be added to the existing NHS app. So it does seem like in order for us to get back to normalization, that this vaccine has to come to everyone, it looks like, and we might be given a card. The European officials has announced plans for green digital certificates. What else? Let me see. No chance of zero COVID. Ooh, interesting. The vaccination program is going well, but once again we are being reminded of the threat of a third wave. So this is the biggest news we need to talk about. Both the Prime Minister and the senior advisors made reference to it. With restrictions lifting, cases are likely to go up. Although there is hope the change in seasons will help limit those rises. Over half of adults are vaccinated, but that still leaves many millions susceptible. Some will be in the vulnerable groups either because they have chosen not to take up the vaccine or because it has not worked. That means people will still die as they do from flu each year. In bad winter, there can be more than 20,000 flu deaths. Modeling suggests with the vaccine rollout and the careful lifting of restrictions, there could be 30,000 deaths by summer 2022. So it is looking slightly grim. Is that just in the UK though? It's not saying that. It could. I mean, 30,000, 20,000. There isn't such a big difference if it's worldwide. But the government's advisors made clear there really is no other option, saying there is close to zero chance of zero COVID for a virus that spreads so easily, often undetected because so many do not even develop symptoms. Let's just see what Sky News is saying. The Prime Minister has held the courageous discipline and patience of the nation 1 year after its first announced a lockdown to combat coronavirus. Obviously they're just talking about the anniversary, but we want to know if we're going back into another lockdown, if the restrictions are going to be fully lifted. Mr. Johnson added that after a year that has seen 3 lockdowns and restrictions affecting numerous elements of everyday life. I acknowledge. I certainly think that this is something that we will all remember and be dealing with in different ways for probably a certain, in my case, for as long as I live. Okay, that's not really what we're interested in. So it just seems like they're just talking about the anniversary, how it went, what they're gonna do about it in terms of like clapping, holding a silence, and congratulating the NHS for their hard efforts and the hard work and efforts. But regarding as to what's going to happen in the near future, they haven't really mentioned as much yet. Let me just people to light candles at 8 o'clock. So all we can say for now is once the lockdown are lifted, the restrictions are lifted, of course the chances of the virus spreading are going to start increasing. Therefore, this could lead to more coronavirus deaths. Hopefully, with the vaccine, that might limit it. But what they're trying to say is, especially across Europe right now, there's another wave going around. And especially if we're traveling as well, if you're going to travel and bring it back to UK, that's why they're bringing the laws about traveling, a £5,000 fine if you're traveling for no reason. So what the UK is trying to do is limit the outbreak or another outbreak happening in the UK. If that does happen, we will go into another lockdown. We will have more restrictions, and therefore we will not be able to take driving lessons or driving tests or theory tests. Obviously, we're a driving school. That's what we're talking about it. That's not to minimize the actual dangers of death happening within our own family members, within our own mates. So the main thing is, guys, be cautious, still be safe. Make sure you're washing your hands thoroughly. Once the lockdown opens up, you will be taking driving lessons. Nothing as of yet saying that we can't take driving lessons. So as I said, once it opens up, try to smash out the theory test. If you got a practical test coming up, it looks like it will be happening until another lockdown does come into play. We're not going to assume it's going to happen yet. Stay positive, guys. If you got a theory test coming up or a practical test coming up, make sure you revise for it thoroughly. You don't want to fail and end up retaking it. On our site, you can always check out how to drive a car. This is fmdrivingschool.co.uk. Learner's guide, driving instructors and students, driving models, YouTube, latest articles. You can always check out these articles or sites or resources that I've put into my site. So theory tests, hazard perception clips, book your driving test, cancel it. No, we're not interested in that. Types of driving courses. Here you go. Road sign, provisional driving license. What else? Let me go to the other part. So this is how to drive a car. So clutch control. What can I expect my first driving lessons? So as I said, quite a few resources on our site, fmdrivingschool.co.uk. Go check it out, and hopefully that will help you give you more of a chance of passing your driving test. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe with FM Driving School.